Hi everybody, I'm here to show you the last decklist that won the Edison tournament. The deck was a Frog Monarch, so let's go to the list. 3 Substitute, of course, the strongest card of the deck. 3 Swap Frog, 2 Tribone Frog, obviously, and 3 Dupe Frog. The player said 3 was okay, and he liked a lot the third copy, and of course he play the 1-4-1-2 to special summon Substitute and lock the opponent as soon as possible. And this is the Frog core of the deck, the Frog engine. The Duelist was undefeated, so it was a very good result. He played, as I said, the Monarchs, 3 YuGiOhs, of course, the strongest one, and 3 of the Ryza, the second strongest one. He played 2 the Mobius, and the tribute summon no Monarch were the Ginzo. Okay, and he played the Dark Dust Spirit, so a really heavy tribute set, because he played 9 tributes, but he liked this ratio, and of course the deck performed very well. After that he played other kind of monster to special summon them, like the Battle Fader and the Tragoedia and the Guards, the strongest battle monster in the format, and in this deck they were useful to tribute summon the Monarchs or the other tribute summon monster. After that he played the Dark Armored Dragon, the strongest monster of the format. He played the Junk Synchron. Okay, 3 copies. It was very strong for the player, so 3 copies were okay, and that is the last monster he played. He played 29 monsters in total, 40 cards in the main deck. So these were the monsters. Now the spells were Book of Moon, 1 copy, and 1 copy of Brain Control, and other staples like Heavy Storm and Typhoon, and he played 1 copy of Soul Exchange, because he played 9 tribute summon monsters, so he liked to have a strong full card like this, and 2 copy of Upstart Goblin. The player said he wanted more stability as possible, so he played 2 copies of Upstart. In total he played 8 spells, and he played only 3 traps. He played the Trap the Shot, the strongest trap of the format, and the Mirror Force staple. He said the Mirror Force was very useful in the tournament, and he liked to have one battle trap card like Mirror Force instead of play the Treacherous Trap Hole. And he played for the last card of the main deck the Phoenix Wing Blast, 1 copy. So he played only 3 traps in the main deck. For the side deck he played 2 Cyber Dragons, a staple in the format. In the side deck, obviously, he played the Vanity's Fiend in 3 copies. He said that was the strongest card of his side deck. He liked a lot. to play this card, and probably he would think to play in the main deck too, because it was very strong. Only 5 monsters in the side deck, and the other cards were only spell cards, so 10 spell cards. He played 1 Book of Moon in the side deck, and he played the Giant Grenade. He played 1 Lightning Vortex. It was very good for the player against Mirror Match and other OTK decks like Dragons or aggro decks like Light Swords. It is a very good card in his opinion. And he played 1 different dimension Burial. Burial from the different dimension, because he was afraid of DD Crows, and he wanted to return back the Tribune Frog in the graveyard. The player said he liked this choice, and he played 3 cards in the side deck in 2 copies, 2 Smashing Ground, 2 Twister, and the second and the third copy of Soul Exchange. The player said that these cards were very good during the tournament, and Soul Exchange in particular, in his opinion, is the strongest card of the deck, and probably he would consider to put these 2 copies in the main deck with the 1 copy already present in the deck. So 15 cards in the side deck, obviously, and now we'll see the extra deck. The extra deck, in the extra deck, he played the Cyber Dragon Target. So, okay. 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, of course, against machine decks. He played 2 Stardust Dragons, and this is the only 1 card in the extra deck, only 1 synchro card in the extra deck in 2 copies. Other 11 cards in the extra deck were 11 synchro monsters in 1 copy each. But he said the only good monsters were the level 6 synchros, so other ones are not so useful. He played obviously the YuGiOh. He played the Bionic, obviously, staple. He played 1 Uruquizas. He said it was useful in a certain spot against a deck like Bioturbo to piercing damage with defense position monsters. And he played, of course, the level 4 and level 5 synchros that were the strongest one after the level 6 monsters. Armory Arm. He played the Catastor, and these were the low-level synchro monster. He played even level 7 monsters like Urbellum, and he played the Armor Master, the Blackwing. Okay, he said these 2 were completely useless. He played, of course, the Rose Dragon, staple, one of the strongest synchro of the format, and of course he played other level 8 synchros like Colossal Fighter, and he played the Thought Ruler, and for the last synchro of the main of the extra deck, he played the level 9 monster. He played the Worm, completely useless, because with this deck he said it's very difficult play high level synchro monsters, and you always summon level 6 or 5 synchro monsters. So these were the deck list. and the player was undefeated. He liked a lot the deck. It performed very well. So probably in the next tournaments we'll see another kind of frog deck winning the tournament, probably because it's really strong. And that's all. We'll see.